working at a movie theater, and I remember people lining up, like, 4 hours early before the it's, like mute?
What?
Through you? No. Oh, wait, on
I can
Discord?
see. Yes. I see myself.
Wait, where is that?
The stream
Yeah.
that we're in the call-in.
I mean, I can see myself. Yeah, sure. I took Mike's. I. Oh, hold on. What screen? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. It looks pretty blurry though. Is that just me?
Maybe
Uh,
just because it's small.
Let me full screen
Well,
it.
it's maximized on my end.
Snape.
Yeah, full screen is pretty blurry.
It's like pixelated.
Oh, my camera moved.
Well, Ryan said he
I'm
can
afraid
see
mine's
you
gonna
all.
fall.
And it's good.
What is in my eye?
Can you hear us in the video? Okay.
Oh, because Ryan's watching it on YouTube. Got it.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Yay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We're a couple minutes out. I'm just gonna grab some water and yeah, make sure that I'm ready to go.
Oh, there's a dog hair in my eye. Hold on.
Oh no.
The joys of having pets.
Oh yeah, I have like cat hair everywhere. All the time.
Oh, it like hurts. Okay.
Giant ass whittle gun.
I decided my background was a little lacking. There we go.
Yeah, it was good. Oh, you can see the Outlaws logo too.
Yeah. The cat's gonna jump up and go fall over, but you know what? It's gonna be there for now. At least she has to jump up on me before she can jump up there so I can stop it.
I should have hung up my Outlaws stuff. Shoot. I keep putting that off.
Noob, you can't see your name because your shirt's white.
Oh, I don't have the black. I didn't buy the black jersey. A nice one.
What font is that?
Dude, people are so messaging me from work, and I'm like, "Fuck off! I'm off. I'm done with work. I don't want to. Don't message me anymore." At least I have one day off tomorrow, so that's nice.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
glad
yeah.
you
Go
finally
suck
get
the
a day
mango
off.
claws.
Snip, 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 Nora. Shake
You
your body.
know, so with that,
Work, work, work. Work it all the time.
we don't need to use your stream though, right, Michael? I'm pretty sure we don't. I can like. I'm gonna.
Well, I like it because it's a smaller version of everyone's webcam, and I can put more stuff on my screen.
I know. I actually just like watching just the video. The video capture of y'all. It's less distracting to me. It was more organic.
I like having my webcam kind of somewhat visible so I can tell if I've like scooted off the screen or, stuff like that. But I have to have like the video like underneath where my like webcam is so that when I look at the video, so I look at everyone else, I look straight at webcam. Hey, how's it going? Otherwise, I'm just like staring out the screen.
Something to say. Cree, oh, I need when do you want me to go over to y'all's place so I can help you make flowers?
Whenever you have a free weekend.
Well, that's not gonna be never. No, I can so I took the week of the 27th through the 1st off. because that's when New World is being released.
September.
So I took a whole week off for it.
Oh my god.
I put Simon from AOE Creative, is the one that pushed me towards that. I've not taken an entire week off all year. It's been the last time I did that was last Thanksgiving, and so it's like I needed to take some time off to like reset and stuff, and I figured why not when a new game is coming out. So having a staycation. So I might do that. Let me see. I might go visit y'all on the 25th and 26th.
Okay.
I'll double check just to make sure, and then I'll help you make some flowers. I'll spend some time with Tay. I need to ask some questions and whatnot, and then
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Cool.
I know we have to go to Bastrop to look around and whatnot, and I have to call a bunch of people and set a bunch of stuff up.
Ma'am.
Still,
Excuse me, ma'am.
I hear a cat.
that's why I moved my webcam up here so she can't get into it
Unless.
Salem shouldn't be a problem unless he starts screaming, but Willow's just like trying to get in my face.
Casually just starts screaming.
my cat.
He just likes to talk on occasion.
Ah.
He just wants to converse, and he's a new addition to the household, so he's just figuring everything out.
I still don't have a gamer chair.
No, neither do I. Using this.
If you use code Outlaws for 5% off, you can get a Respawn gaming chair. I'm just saying.
But that's so
Or Respawn can just hook. Look,
yeah.
Plug. Ah! I do it on stream all the time. I'm used to it.
My we had bed bugs recently, which is why my house is like in disarray and stuff
Oh,
still.
no.
But I decided to like scrap my computer chair and got rid of it because I was afraid that some of the bed bugs like got into the chair.
Yeah.
Because I thought I was still getting like bit even though I was sitting in the chair. So I was like, okay, just be on the safe side. I'm gonna get rid of it. Not to mention that the chair itself was just like falling apart. My cat used it as a scratch post for a number of years. And there was like no foam left in the seat. It's just hardwood.
Yeah, sounds like
So.
I need a Respawn gaming chair.
Yeah.
No. It's almost like they're having a sale soon, huh?
Testing microphone. 1, 2, testing.
these are the
Test.
cats.
Test.
But
Apollo, you better not be answering no phone calls. Better not be answering any phone calls while we're doing this.
About that. Can we get off?
Yes.
Yeah, Apollo, what's wrong with you?
What is wrong with you?
Apollo, look, Apollo's right there. Say hi, Apollo.
hi, Apollo.
I want to hang out with you guys again.
Yeah, you got to come hang out. Badger lives in this house too. Badger lives in the other room.
Good old- hey, how is Badger doing right now? I know that he's been going through some stuff.
I'm giving him a space. I'm trying not to smother him. I'm trying not to go into mother mode. So I'm just letting him do him.
Yeah, it's been a rough couple months for him.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So
I don't know what happened, but I feel for him.
yeah, he had a death in the family recently as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like just all our fam, like our entire like little community, just been kicked in the teeth the last couple of months.
Mhm.
It's true.
Yeah.
I feel like my metaphorical junk has been punched a number of times.
By the way, is
Looking forward to your wedding, though.
Yeah, I'm excited.
yeah, for sure. And hopefully we can actually have we didn't get to have our LSV party last year because of COVID. So hopefully this year we can have our Christmas party again.
Or we
That'd
could
be
just have
nice.
a party at my wedding. Well, no, we can't because I wasn't able to invite everyone. So just kidding.
Oh, by the way, Lemon and I are still going to, and Bunny are still going to be your godfathers of booze. So you need to tell me how much money to send you guys so that you guys can buy all the stuff you need.
I
Or if
didn't
you want me to
realize-
buy it.
So I didn't realize this was a thing. And so I asked some of my friends who are from the Valley, and they're like, oh, yeah, that's totally a thing that people in the Valley do. There's a godfather of booze who just buys alcohol for every table.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
so weird.
What?
My parents
Yeah.
already bought a bunch of
Apparently, I need to
whiskey.
like get married or something to like you could just hook me up.
Yeah. So just tell
Far
me.
from that.
Yeah, exactly.
So just tell me what the bill is, and then we will split it.
Well, my mom bought my sister's whiskey, so we'll have some of my sister's whiskey. They have like their like new product. They bought, like, 7
Checking
bottles of
time.
that.
How are we doing on time, Shadow? Where are we at on start time? Okay.
Genius.
How do I lower y'all's volume individually on here?
On Discord, you
Oh, right click. Yeah.
Yeah.
80. Okay, it was just Viz. He was like really loud for me.
but yeah, so
Yeah, big time. Number 9. Diamonds in my teeth, I got a lot of shine. Running up the number, that's a lot of crime. Try to take it from me, must be out your mind. Big time. That's a lot with the dollar sign. Try to take it from me. Yeah. Big time. Big time. Big time. Big time.
Welcome, 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 heroes, to the Outlaws Outpost, your unofficial guide to the best Overwatch League team, brought to you by the official Houston Outlaws supporters group, the Lone Star Vanguard. I'm your host, James, aka Visitant, aka Viz, and with me today from the Lone Star Vanguard is Jordan, aka Cree Rex.
Hi there.
Joe, aka Nubatron.
Howdy.
And blessing the show with her presence today is the Elusive Firefly, content creator for the Houston Outlaws. Elusive, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. I'm happy to be back.
Before we begin, for those of you in the chat today, we will be giving away several single-use $100 codes for Zenny glasses. So thank you to Zenny and the Outlaws for hosting our little show. Also, y'all, everything in the Outlaws team store right now is 25% off through the playoffs. So just head on over to outlaws.gg/shop. Now, today's pre-show is a special one. We are just a short time away from Houston's play-in match versus the Washington Justice. It's been a heck of a year to be an Outlaws fan. But before we talk about today's match, let's dive into the past. Panel, I have to know, what are some of your favorite matches from the last amazing year of the Overwatch League, specifically the Houston Outlaws?
I like the ones where we didn't lose. Those are my favorite ones.
Great ones. I love those.
Those are wonderful ones. I've actually really enjoyed all of the shock games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
It just feels like a bigger rivalry, especially since like Dante was previously on the shock and now Junk Bunk was also on the shock and is now on the Outlaws. Like it just felt like a nice, like, competitive match, and we did it twice, and we were victorious both times, so it made it even better.
I have to give a big shout out to that original match versus Dallas. I mean, come on. Starting the season with Houston versus Dallas, who could ask for a bigger opening to the Overwatch League?
That was like a second follow-up of the matches, so that was a really good one. Unfortunately, we couldn't replicate that in the later ones.
Yeah, it's understandable. But, we still have more games to play. Let's talk about the roster for a minute. So for years, Houston has maintained a fairly consistent roster of players. This is the year that we shook things up, and we started almost from scratch. It's obviously paid off as we get hyped for this upcoming game. But who are some of your favorite roster picks from this last year and why?
I'll go first. I will say honestly, Crimzo. Like I know a lot of folks want to say like Piggy and obviously Piggy's been popping off and same thing with Django, right? But I feel like finally having that solid support line and like in the back. So I've just been really impressed with him and just love the fact that he's been able to solidify that main support role. So
yeah, I would agree with Noob there because I feel like of all of the players that have felt like they had something to prove, especially after having gotten dropped off of Dallas for their new Korean Superstars team. He had something to prove, and I feel like he was able to show off what he was able to do on the Outlaws, and I thought I really appreciate that. And then I'm gonna say as a secondary one, the re-pickup of Jake.
That's an excellent choice.
Yeah.
No, I agree with the Crimson thing as well because like you can definitely tell he brings like a good synergy and like teamwork to the team. Like we definitely needed that other support to just like make sure everything goes as smooth as possible during our games.
And he owns it too. Like he owns it. Like you can see it, like the confidence that he brings on to, every game, and how he takes leadership. And I think that's something that we were kind of missing in the back line for a while now. Ever since Brock's departure, but even at that, how many times did we all say Brock is just dead again? You know what I mean? So we all said it. But
whereas this, we look at Crimzo and we're like, can anybody stop him?
Yeah.
Supremacy. I've been telling you guys since the beginning. Like,
I feel like now we say, "Oh, Crimzo killed another one."
Yep, absolutely. Oh. I think that it would be unfair of us to talk about just players when it comes to the pickups for this year, because our coaches have been absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. And I'm actually, thank you for bringing that up. I'm just going to put this out there for all the negative Nancys out there that are getting upset, when we lose games. You have to understand, look at where we've been the last couple of years and look at where we are now, right? Like massive improvement. We have a winning season. We're going to lose games. Rome wasn't built in a day. You have to trust the process. So to all the fans out there, stay positive. Don't be ready to throw everyone under the bus just because we lose a game. Like that's sports for y'all, right? So just buckle up. We're fine. The coaches are doing their job. The players are doing their job. Smile. We're winning.
We've already done far better this season than what we've done in all the previous seasons. But I think that also set a bar that people think we should be achieving more, which is where the negativity usually comes in. But I feel like we've definitely evolved as a team. The coaching staff, the players, everything has just been a full level up. And I appreciate all the hard work that everyone has put in this year, for better or for worse.
Okay, so let's take a break from serious questions for just a moment. Panel, and also everybody in the chat, I want to know your answers as well. If you had to choose 5 members of the Outlaws to play a pickup match with, who would they be and why?
Okay.
Lucy, if you want to go first.
Oh, this is a tough question. Let's see. Yeah, I'll start. Definitely Crimzo, because we've spoken about him earlier. He is just fantastic, especially on BAP. Piggy and Happy for trolling reasons, because I like the sorry spray and I like absolutely dominating, just throwing rocks at people, just back and forth. Jake for trolling for match chat. And Dante to keep everyone together with a cracked gameplay, I would say, because it's like a little bit of trolling, but also a little bit of seriousness and act like great gameplay.
Okay.
So I think that would be my answer.
That's an excellent lineup.
Okay. So what I would do is I would put everyone on different roles.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. I mean, they're just pickup games. We're having fun.
Sure.
So I want Dante on Diva.
Okay.
I would like to see. Let's see. KSF on ball. I don't know if KSF plays ball, but I'm putting him on ball. Let's see. DPS will be Piggy and Juby.
Okay.
And I'll be playing support with Dreamer.
Okay.
Why not?
I don't want to play with the coaches.
Okay.
It'd be great to play with Junkbuck, Harsha. You throw in Cool Matt in there too, bring him out of retirement. Jake,
Baby Diva days.
Yep. And hey, even even Shadow. We know he's the hero behind the scenes that's putting this production together. But I played Call of Duty with Shadow before, and he's a Call of Duty guy. But I'd love to get throw him in there, play some Overwatch with us. I think that'd be cool.
So for me, while I am normally a Reinhardt main, my entire composition is based around one-tricking Torb. So if I'm one-tricking Torb, I want Jake on Brig, I want Dante to be the other DPS, I want Crimzo on BAP, and I want Django and Piggy to be my tanks.
Yeah.
Just everybody surround me and let me just troll a Torb. Okay, so before we move on, we do have a special treat for y'all. We do have a word from our Outlaws content creator, Ace of Spades.
Hey, what's up, Outlaws Nation? It's your boy Ace of Spades here. Are you ready to watch the Outlaws kick some ass today? Because I sure am. Come hang out with me and the other Outlaws content creators in the Outlaws Discord for the official watch party after this. We're going to be cheering the team on every step of the way. See, I would say good luck to the team, but we all know they're not going to need it. They're going to fucking dominate. So hope to see you there, and Andy up, baby.
Okay, so let's break this season down in general, y'all. I know that we're proud that the Outlaws are in the play-ins, but this season has been far from perfect. We really are a top-tier Overwatch League team, but we didn't make it into a single one of the season break tournaments. So, when you think about that, it's got to be something that kind of weighs really heavily on the players, right? Because we didn't make to those Hawaii tournaments. Do you think that those season break tournaments have really mattered in the grand scheme of things, though, considering how high in the bracket we are now?
I'm gonna say it really only has mattered for like Dallas, because I feel like Dallas's like normal season games have been kind of like up and down.
Mhm.
I would be curious to see what their like overall like win rate would be without all the extra points from the tournaments.
Mhm.
Because I feel like if they didn't have all those tournament wins, I don't think they would be as high up as they were. But I guess that's what happens when you have like, it was pretty much the same teams that just kept going to the tournaments over and over again. So I really don't think it played out too much, except for there at the very last one where Gladiators made it and were able to take that like third seat. So it does play an important role for a few teams, but I think overall you don't need to invest all the time in the playoff games. If you don't make it, you can still be a top team. I mean, look at us, look at Shock. Neither of us made it to the playoffs, and we're still sitting fourth and fifth.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess having the safety net of not having to play these play-in matches might have, helped us out a little bit. But you know what? You can't prove you're a top team if you can't take, everyone to the distance, I guess.
Yeah.
Musa, what do you think?
Yeah, honestly, like I don't think it mattered too much because like what Kree was saying, I'm gonna agree in the fact that it mattered for some teams. Like for us, we still proved our point without winning any of those tournaments. And I think it definitely weighed a little bit on the players in that aspect, but we still got to that spot without having to prove so much of a point as like other teams like the Gladiators per se.
Right. And I think that we won the games that mattered, right?
Hmm.
This was really the important part.
Yeah, I sorry, just to,
Go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you off. I was just going to say that I personally like, it's tough because I mean, on paper we're a really solid team, right? But at the same time, we also have to be realistic that we have also shown some real stubbornness, right? And wanting to stick to what the game plan is, and you can make the argument that we're not adapting or we're not switching whenever we should. But I think that's just a good indication of trusting the process, right?
Right.
I mean, the coaching is what got you to where we are now. So you got to stick to it, even if you're losing, right? Because you got to stick to what's working. So that being said, I think that them not qualifying to some of these tournaments is going to add more to a chip on the shoulder than actually not having won them. You know what I mean? Because now they know what's at stake. They know it's like, okay, we botched the previous the ones, we can't botch this now. So it'll be a little added extra pressure, but I think it's for the better.
Okay. Now, I've quoted this a couple times on the show, but at the end of the last season of the Overwatch League, one of the final jokes that was made before the season wrapped was by the Watchpoint panel. The panel asked for predictions for next season, and one of the members on the panel jokingly said they think Houston's going to go on all the way. It really was a comment meant to make people laugh, but with finals being so close, what does it mean to you to be a Houston fan and seeing a possible championship in the future?
I believe this is also something they made a joke of at the beginning of the season too on the Watchpoint pre-show. They predicted the Outlaws would go all the way, and I think when I watched it earlier this season and last year, it was one of those things that'd be like, "Ha, that would be really great. That'd be really great."
Mhm.
But, like, I didn't have that, like, you know, solid footing where I was just like, "Yeah, we're gonna make it all the way," it was just one of those things that was like, "Oh, what a nice dream that would be," and I feel like now it's just like, "Oh, we could, in theory, go to the playoffs and win." So, that's um it's something that, I am happy to see, happy, excited to watch, and I am hoping that, maybe we can make it a reality this year. If not this year, maybe next year.
All right, Elusive, what about you?
Yeah, I think they said it as a joke, but I truly believe that we could actually do this because
Mhm.
you see the progress we've made since like the beginning of the season. Like we are actually a top team and people just don't realize it yet because they don't want to believe in it. But the as joking as it was, I definitely believe this can happen for us, especially if we put the time and the effort in it and we have this point to prove. I think we can definitely do it.
Nice. Noob?
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I'm with you guys on that. I know it is a little tricky, um, considering, obviously we haven't made it to one of the like the finals, right? But, um, again, I think it's a good indication of the fact that the guys have continued to grind and fight, right? But
Mhm.
as a sports fan, right? As a Houston sports fan, right? Like, I mean, I've rooted for the Astros for years, even when they sucked, right? Like, I mean, it was a tradition to get the first round draft pick every year. So when they actually started getting good again, we're like, wait, we can't do that. Like, it's tradition to get the first round draft pick. You can't break tradition.
Yeah.
But so being able to see, and then even with the Outlaws, I mean, hey, season one, stage one was great, and after that, it was about 3.5 years of just pure, just dismal performances. I mean, I say that with a little grain of salt, but now being able to see the team perform well and see the culture kind of just change, and it brings a lot of hope for the future. Like, despite those losses that we had this season, like, hey, like you love to see it, and I'm confident that we're, definitely only going to improve from here on out. So
Well, like Uber said on the broadcast earlier, we're no longer the Flame Outlaws. We're the Junk Bunk Outlaws. We have
True.
evolved
True.
as a team
Thank
through,
God.
player pickups, coaching pickups.
Mhm.
It's not the same team it used to be. So,
Not.
we should have higher expectations
Mhm.
going forth.
True. I'm just happy to be an Outlaws fan. I have been since day one, and here we are having this show before we watch the Outlaws play. I'm super hyped, super excited. Now we actually have a word from our Outlaws content creator, Lorenzo.
Yo, Outlaws Nation, what is up? It's your boy Lord Enzo, guys. Listen, the plans are intense. They're insane right now. Listen, the boys, we're gonna need your help. You need to use the hashtag AnnieUp on Twitter. Keep buzzing them, keep showing the support. Even though we're virtual, the boys are feeling that energy, okay? Keep it going, man. Outlaws Nation, we are strong. Let's get it. Peace.
All right, so game time is right around the corner, and we are super super excited to watch the Outlaws play. One of the things I want to do before we do wrap up the show is I'd love for the chat and the panel to just give a couple words of encouragement. If they could hear you right now, what would you say to the Houston Outlaws?
I say, let's fucking go, boys. Look, that's honestly that's all I would need. I back when I used to coach soccer, I actually used to prepare a speech tailored to every opponent that we would play.
Mhm.
And I would read out to the team beforehand. But I remember, like, for playoffs though, there is no momentous speech that you can do before a game. You just got to be real with them and tell them, it's like, hey, like, the time is now. Like, this is your moment, right? So let's fucking go. Like, let's go.
I
Like,
that.
yeah. It's like, don't hold back. Everything you got, right, like right here. Like, this is it. Like, there's no time to waste on hesitation. Like, if you want to make that play, you go out and you make that play. You make it happen. Don't, like, yeah. just LFG. Let's go.
I
Elusive?
Teamwork, no trolling. Let's go. No trolling, please. We need this.
Kree, what do you got?
Well, I mean, watching the games yesterday, it feels like it's throwing back to, stage one. We got the Rhine, the May, the Symmetra. Like,
Mm.
just bring back the energy,
Go in.
get hyped. Let's play some Reinhardt and swing that hammer.
And finally, we do have a message from the Outlaws content creator, Bustaduck. So take it away.
Yo, what's up, what's up, everyone? It's me. It's Busta Duck. Guys, listen, I sneaked into the Overwatch League production room, and I got the Overwatch script right here, and right in here it tells us that that Houston Outlaws are gonna win. Who are we facing? I don't even know who we're gonna be facing, because right now I'm currently filming this on Friday, but it doesn't matter, because all I know is we're gonna absolutely clap one of them. I don't know which one, but I know we're gonna clap one of them. 3-0, baby. 3-0, baby.
So we're so close to game time. So let's get in that mindset. What do y'all think of Houston's strengths are going into the upcoming match against the Washington Justice?
Swag. We beat him before. Right? So, yeah.
The Reinhardt comp, they were playing a lot of Rhine Sim.
The Rhine for sure.
May, I feel like that was something that we were really strong on. And if we could just kind of pull back into those roots, I feel like we will be able to be super successful.
Excellent.
I feel like our confidence against them is also something that is one of our strengths, because that is the team that we're like, yeah, we can do that. You know?
I mean, we almost kind of knew when Washington won yesterday, like that's probably who we're going to be playing. Like I would imagine we were all in that mindset, and it wasn't a negative mindset either, right? It was like this is winnable.
Yeah, absolutely. And so yeah, kind of going back to that again, it having that confidence, right? Is so it's so crucial to playoff game like this, right? I'm not going to call them play-ins. I'm going to call them playoffs. I'm going to call them what they are. They're playoffs. All right. Fight me if you disagree. But yeah, it's look in a game like this. For anyone out there that's ever played, sports maybe or an esport, right? Like whenever you you can always play a little too reserved, right? And so you won't be able to make those aggressive plays that you normally would, that are the difference maker in pivotal games like this, right? So having the confidence is like, you know what, I am going to flank, I am going to go this route, like I'm already in this guy's head, is huge. So playing off their momentum and their confidence is what they got to lean on.
But what's the difference in your opinion between somebody who's making a strong play that maybe they would not have done before versus a hero play that will probably get them killed? I mean, there's a certain amount of confidence that one has to have with your team to be able to make that play successful.
But see, the thing is, you want them to have the confidence to do it, and not the lack of confidence to not try it out. Because if they don't, I mean, it's like that thing of like you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? So it's essentially what it is. If you're not confident enough and you're not going to make that solo flank, right, and potentially get get those 3 picks on the back line by yourself, then all you're doing ultimately is just you're just giving them ult charge at the end. So try it out. If you get smoked, you get smoked. Like, but hey, you tried it, right, and you learn from that. But at the end of the day, like you got to go for it, man. It's playoffs.
It's true.
Another thing that we were really strong about doing in the early stages were like drawing in the aggression and then punishing that aggression. So we played a lot more like passively, but then like went more actively, as they would like descend on us. And I don't know if that's something that would work again, but I feel like that was something we were really good at. And it's been a while since I've seen it. So like bring back that sort of like,
the bait, the bait and switch.
The bait and switch, yeah.
Happy
was like walking around the corner with the McCree popping heads off, and the team was just walking in and just you just swamped over them and won the team fight. Like that was something that we were really strong at early on, and then teams were starting to read it. But it's been a while, so what better time to bring it back than the playoffs when they least expect it?
Absolutely true. And by the way, Speaking of congratulations in order, Kree, apparently you won one of the giveaways.
Oh wait, what?
Did you set this up? Or are you working with the
No,
people in the
no, no.
background?
I've just been watching the
It's rigged.
chat to see
It's
if anybody was saying anything.
Paid actors, dude.
Paid actors. And it's only just Kree, not the rest of us. None of us got to give certificates, no, just Kree.
Wow.
Totally rigged, scripted, calling it right now. So we're getting closer to wrap up time, but one thing I do want to point out. Of all the teams this season, I feel like none of them have really gotten the public spotlight that both the Dallas Fuel and the Houston Outlaws have. Both teams have really risen up this season, and they've really shown that like Western teams are here to play. So like rivalry aside, what is it about these two teams that has made the Overwatch League fans stand up and say like, these are the teams to watch?
Well, let's be fair. Think about Dallas, they just have a ton of money. So they just throw money at a team. That's just let's call it for what it is. Like they bought their team. They're not building anything.
It's the Yankees approach, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%. They did the Yankee approach.
That's the only sports reference I know, by the way. So I'm done after that.
They just went out there and bought everybody, I guess. So if you want to be boring and root for a team like that, then I guess. But as far as for the Outlaws though, as far as that goes, like it's warranted, right? Like they deserve this. The staff, all the people behind the scenes that put on the effort in building this brand into what it is are the ones that aren't getting enough credit. And for all the Outlaws Nation out there, right? They don't know the people like Lori, Michael, Cool Matt, right? Ryan, who's also in on this call, like doing all the dirty work, right? Like
amazing people.
Yeah, they are the ones that really need to get like some recognition in what it is. But I mean, look at what they're building. Like look at where we were 2 years ago, a year ago, and look at where we are now.
And
right?
Content creators now. I'm just saying.
Yeah. That elusive person. Yeah.
I mean, community has been the name of the game for the Outlaws for years, but it does feel like this is the year we've really embraced it, just 110%, and said like, it's one thing to just be an Overwatch League fan, but when it's the Olive Garden, right? When you're here, you're family. When it comes to the Outlaws,
we're family.
We're family.
I was gonna say it's big Texas energy that's causing both of these teams to rise up. But like we had mentioned, we built a team from pieces all over the world, all over teams. We pieced together our little scrappy Outlaws team, and Dallas, I mean, they picked up a team that had existing synergy, existing championships. They were a team that was already good. Like, what's the fun in that? The whole point of the Overwatch League is to like bring together people that you wouldn't expect to be together and watch the magic happen.
Yeah,
doesn't always happen, but we are making.
So what you're saying is that the Outlaws had a plan to bring together a bunch of extraordinary individuals.
Like the Avengers?
In the process.
Yeah.
Like the Avengers.
Yeah.
Just like the Avengers.
The Outlaws are the Outlaws are the Avengers, and the Dallas Fuel are just, the Krees. I don't know. I just know that's a alien race in the Marvel universe.
Hey, all I'm going to say is this. The Dallas Fuel don't have content creators, right, Elusive?
They don't.
Yeah.
They don't.
Ooh, calling them out. Calling
they
them
did.
out like that.
But we have 4.
Yeah,
we were better.
I think that honestly, the Overwatch League did a really great job in general by putting the Houston-Dallas game at the forefront of the season. Mm-hmm. It showed both teams were here to play. Obviously, they do talk up our rivalry quite a bit. But that being said, everybody in the Outlaws Nation, it's been an absolute great year, no matter how the rest of the season goes, to working with all of you. It's always a blast doing the Outlaws Outpost because, I get to think back to, 6 to 8 months ago when we were all sitting around having the first episode of the season going like, so who are these pickups that the Outlaws got? Like, who are these random people? Like, are they going to even click? Are they going to work? And now here we are in the play-ins going like, we're feeling a little unstoppable here.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing that we have created here, our little team, and watching them grow each match is just wonderful.
And it really is. It's so fascinating to follow various members of the Outlaws on Twitter after matches because, sometimes they're just kind of a little down on themselves if something bad has happened, but also like they talk strategy a little bit. They're like, yeah, I could have done this a little bit better. I could have done this. And then you see that improvement through the next games of the season. If you watch that, if you watch Jake's Twitter where he talks about, I think that we could have done this a little bit better. And you can actually see that change happen, the next game. So we are growing and adapting and evolving. And I think that that's, one of our strengths. And that's what we need to be bringing to the table, when we play against Washington today.
Yeah, for sure. We'll get it done.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll get it done.
And with that, it's about game time, Outlaws Nation. Thank you again to the Outlaws for hosting us, Zenny Optical for our chat giveaways today. And let's get hyped for the game. For myself, Elusive, Noob, and Cree, until next time, heroes, good night and good game, and thank you, Outlaws Nation.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Just hands. Wait, I think we're still alive?
Being a gamer isn't about winning or losing. It's about the experiences, the accomplishments, and the moments you'll never forget.
The Lone Star Vanguard is the premier gaming community of Texas and home of the official Houston Outlaws supporters group since 2018.
Whether you're an esports fan that just wants to stay up to date on local and virtual watch parties,
or you're looking for a safe and friendly gaming community, the LSV is the place for you.
join up now at lsv.gg.